Okay, Aries, what is October bringing for you? So October is going to be a very transformational month. It's going to be one of self-discovery. The lunar eclipse and Saturn's influence is going to encourage you to make necessary changes despite of any fears that you may have. You've just got to have the courage to just go for whatever. Your energy is the 5 of Cups. Energy around you, coming towards you, is the 7 of Cups. I've actually let in the light and I don't know if it's a good idea to have done that or not. What you need to release at this time. What Aries needs to release at this time. Okay. What Aries needs to embrace. Okay. Advice, guidance, 4 of Swords. Okay. Overall energy, overall outcome, something to do with 6 of Cups, which can be memories of the past, can talk about things relating to childhood, nostalgia, playfulness. Okay, so just for a start, before I go any further, you have got the 4 of Swords as your advice, guidance. So you might have heightened energy levels in October. And you might, physical activities, you might just get a bit more physical with stuff, but you do have to be aware of burnout. So you've got to take some time, make sure that you're not doing that. It can also lead Aries, there's going to be some intense astrological events, so that can lead to like emotional fluctuations. So practice mindfulness. That's just what I got with the 4 of Swords. Your advice and guidance, whatever comes out of this reading, is to practice mindfulness and like use stress relief techniques that, you know, that will give you clarity, mental clarity, and basically give you emotional balance. So we've got the 5 of Cups. Where's my little clarifiers? 5 of Cups. So Aries, that's a bit of a sorrowful energy, really. It's feeling regret about something, feeling at a loss, feeling like you've lost out on something. Let's clarify, please, for Aries, what this 5 of Cups is all about. The 6 of Cups overarches the reading, so it could be missing something from days gone by. You've got a King of Wands. Are you missing somebody? 5 of Swords, conflict. There's been some kind of conflict. Page of Swords. So take this either way. You could be dealing with a fire sign, fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. There's been some kind of conflict, and either you are curious about this person that you've fallen out with, or they're curious about you with that Page of Swords. So you could feel like you're being watched. And if it's not causing an actual argument with somebody, it's causing just some mental stress, you know, within yourself. So remember, practice mindfulness and everything. It's going to be an intense month. It could also be career-wise. You're feeling at a loss. You're feeling a bit redundant in your current role. So that's causing stress. So you're looking for new ideas, and really the full moon's energy, it could prompt you to reevaluate your career paths. And now is the time to embrace change. It's a transformational month for Aries. It's a good time to embrace change. So if you're looking for something with that King of Wands, you might want to go into leadership. The King of Wands is someone that has strong leadership skills. So you might have those skills, but you haven't been able to put them into practice. So this is like you in your energy that you're feeling like now you're ready, and that's something that you want to pursue. 7 of Cups, energy around you or coming towards you. 7 of Cups, options, choices, decisions. There's something that you're going to be making. Again, if you want to link it to your romantic life, if you're single, you could have options and choices. 5 of Wands, gossip. Could be people gossiping around your work life or your love life. 5 of Wands could also talk about social media. You could be doing something on social media. So you've got the 4 of Swords in the reverse there. So whatever it is that's coming towards you, it's not going to allow you to rest. There's going to be some kind of fast acting movement. I feel like you're going to have a lot of options just thrown at you. Woo. Right, these options, you've got the 10 of Wands there. Yeah, 10 of Wands. So these options, you could actually be overwhelmed. You could be overwhelmed with choices, decisions, and start to feel burdened. So while you need to, this month does offer potential for financial gains, but while you're doing that, it's really, you need to avoid impulsive spending, especially around the time of the lunar eclipse. You need to do careful planning and budgeting to ensure your stability. So that's just a bit of a warning there. There is career options, definitely. And Saturn is the planet that's definitely influencing this month. Focus on building solid foundations for the future. So there's definitely a lot of something going on for you, Aries. Tell me about this blessing or challenge. So it's 4 of Pentacles, Aries. Even though I'm saying be careful, I'm still saying be careful. Let's just see what the clarifier. Okay, be careful, because be careful with your loved ones. You've got the 3 of Swords, the Wheel, and the High Priestess. So either something, a bit of a disappointing or heartbreaking time is coming to an end, and it's like you've grown into your higher self. You've learned a lot of lessons through some kind of period, but that's coming to an end. It can also talk about, because these are clarifying the 4 of Pentacles. So holding on to things too tightly can actually push people away. It can make, you can ask, like when you're holding on to something, you're squirreling away, you can exclude people. You can exclude people. So that's just a little, so that security, it can be a challenge and it can be a blessing all inside. So the security is the blessing. The challenge is to find that balance to make sure it doesn't interfere with other relationships. And you've got the High Priestess there. So that's a bit of a higher self. So I think this might be a lesson that you're learning over time. I've just got money being the root of all evil. Sorry, I've got someone sending me messages. Yeah, money being the root of all evil. I don't know why I got that. Somebody could be someone could have put money before you. But if they have done that, then this is going to come to an end. That one's got me a little bit confused. I'm going to come back to that one. It could be that you have been through a period of hardship in your life, and that caused this 3 of Swords energy. Okay. And you've sort of made a promise to yourself to never put yourself in that financial position again, some kind of financial burden with that 10 of Wands being there. But it's like you're holding on tightly in vain because the wheel is there. Sorry, I don't know if I called that the world before, something coming to an end. I did. Sorry, it's the wheel. It's the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favour. You are secure. You have got your stability. So just be careful not to push anybody away holding on to it too tightly, because it's there, it's solid, it's there, it's yours. So release this 9 of Wands energy. Release this burden. Not burden, this like, oh wow, the 9 of Wands, clarifying the 9 of Wands. I'm really sorry, I just got a bit of a war is me energy. Again, it could be this. It could be that holding on to something tightly. It happened. Something happened. Something happened and you've got to release it and let go. It happened. And actually, everything sorted itself out in whatever department this was in. I've got finances. I've got money. Give us some more for that. Ooh. 4 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. Okay. So 4 of Cups, there we are. Lost something, feels like they've lost something. She's there focusing on these 3 cups. She's looking into the distance, but she doesn't see this rainbow pouring into this cup here. Then we've got the 2 of Cups. So this, it usually does talk about partnership. So you might have a strong partnership with somebody. It's a mutually beneficial partnership. And for some reason, you're finding that. Why is it? Do you not like relying on somebody? Or do you not like sharing with somebody? There's something that needs to be released. It is something that will affect your relationships. With the 6 of Cups being there, it could come from childhood, as in being someone that grew up possibly in lack. And now that you're old enough to get your own gains, you're frightened to death of losing out on something. Even if you are really abundant, there's just something. There is just something. So what you need... Sorry, and that was what you need to embrace. You need to embrace. Yeah, you need to embrace the need to work in partnership with somebody, to share something, to look at what somebody else brings, to look at what you bring. Also a bit of a feeling like I get this mutual partnership, this equal give and take, but one or both of you, because the 9 of Wands did clarify the 9 of Wands, both of you might feel like one gives more than the other, whether this be in love or business, colleague that sits next to you. There's something about that, but it's going to affect the relationship. Tell me what you need to embrace. So it's this Chariot, it's this fast movement, Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Hermit. So you need to embrace, it's like balance. You need to balance something out. So you need to embrace some fast moving, fast forward action. There's something that you're going to have to take quick action on. Quick action. But do it only with the truth. Do it with the cards laid out clearly on the table. Like I said, don't making any impulsive decisions. Yeah, you're going to have to use your discernment as to whether this is a valid offer or not. And then you're going to go into hermit mode, which is good. You're going to go into hermit mode to actually try and decipher what is a good offer and what isn't. But there is definitely an offer coming towards you. Someone is putting an offer on the table. So why the need for this, other than October, I think, going to be a bit of a mad month on you mentally. What is the need? 4 of Swords clarified by the Knight of Cups. So advice and guidance, Knight of Cups. So that can be taking time out and actually taking action, enjoying the things you love. 10 of Pentacles, spending time with loved ones, friends, family, at home. I think you're going to have 6 Pentacles, put your energy where it's needed, where it's necessary, where it's deserved and warranted. I've got someone that's going to have a pretty hectic October work-wise, and there is just going to, by the time we get to the end of the month, there is just going to be an actual need for feet-up relaxation. That is definitely what I get there. So tell me about this Six of Cups overarching the reading. What is this Six of Cups all about? What is this Six of Cups? Eight of Pentacles. You're looking at how far you've come. I did say looking at how far something about having lack in childhood. You've come so far. You have come so far. You've come so far and you can see how far you've come. There's the Emperor energy. Well, that's just absolute total control, maturity. It's another level. And there you are observing how far you've come from childhood. But just little warning. Little warning. There's that Seven of Swords. There's just an air of deception around it. There's an air of deception around it. Or not even deception, secrecy. Secrecy, whether that be you or someone else, but there is an air of deception around your finances. I just feel like I do need to pull a shadow card for you. Aries. Oh, that. The authentic self. Does that pertain to something to do with childhood? 179. 179. Wow. Okay, so the authentic self asks, what are your core values? What can you change to be more in harmony with them? And then your affirmation from working on your shadow self is, I am grateful that I can now see myself for who I am. You can see how far you've come, how much you've grown, what you've gained along the way, and you can be proud of yourself for it. You can be proud of yourself for it. Bit of a strange reading, that one. Okay, so that was basically the general reading. If that's how far you are, thanks for watching. But if you are interested in your love reading, that is coming up in a moment. I just need to sort all them out after. Right, love reading for Aries and their person. Love reading for Aries and their person, please. Whether they're in separation or together. Love reading for Aries. Nine of Swords. Okay. King of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups. Come on, let's move my cup out of the way. All right, so for your person, King of Cups. Give us some more, please. Six of Cups. Could be dealing with somebody from your past, Aries. And Justice, Libra energy. Okay. So, for a start, your person could be a Libra or have Libra placements. Could be a water sign. It's gender fluid, so just because it's king don't mean it's a king. So your energy, you're quite stressed about something. Again, there's this King of Pentacles, so money again. And Eight of Cups, walking away from something. So are you walking away from a King of Pentacles? Walking away from someone that you share finances with? That could be a home, could be a business, could be a couple that are in business together. It's funny how it's all about what your reading was all about money. Your person is this, could just mean that they're a water sign, but if they are in a king energy, then it means that they're quite a mature, controlled, straightforward character. The Six of Cups being there. There could be someone from your past, like from your much younger days. And then you've got justice. I'm getting that this person is a fair and just balanced person. What's the mutual energy between this couple? What is the mutual energy between this couple? Queen of Wands. So there is attraction between you both. Tell me about this Nine of Swords. What is Aries stressed about at this time? Could be dealing with somebody at a distance, or you're waiting for something. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. It's that regret. You had this in your general reading. No, that was Four of Cups. But again, similar thing. Losing out on something, missing out on something, regretting something even. So feeling at a loss. So you feel like you're losing someone. Feel like you're losing someone and you're waiting. You're waiting. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You're waiting for happiness to return. I've got hair on my nose. You're waiting for happiness to return. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Are you actually dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn? Ooh. Knight of Wands. The person that you're dealing with, although they have this controlled exterior maybe, when it comes to finances, they're actually a flirty energy. They're a bit wishy-washy, a bit in and out. Five of Swords, and it causes a lot of conflict between you. Give us one more. Could be dealing with a Leo with the Strength there. For some reason, I get that you need courage. You have to have... Why courage? Why courage? Why is courage needed with this person? Like, courage to say no. Six of Pentacles. Somebody's wanting to take more from you than you have, or than you're willing to give. Okay? It could also be that this person, this Knight energy, this King that is displaying Knight energy, is not distributing their time, energy, resources properly or rightfully. Page of Swords. You're walking away from something, or you're walking away from someone, but you're still having a peek back. You're still curious. You're still curious as to what this person is up to. Ace of Pentacles. But you do want a solid new beginning, and that is in front of you. These cards are just jumping out of my hands. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. It may be a case of you having to work with others. It could be family. If there's a relationship and you need to, I don't know, if you need to leave a family home, you need to just move on. It's just going to be something. You will have this solid, secure beginning, but it will require some help from others. With the Page of Swords being there, this person is probably still going to keep their eye on you as well. Tell us about this. Oh, this King of Cups. So this King of Cups is thinking of you. This King of Cups is thinking of you. They want the Fool. They want a brand new start with you. Let's take that one. Passionate new beginning. So this person still thinks about you. Like, I think you have been a couple, so you've already done the do. So they basically want to do that again. What more can I say about that? Yeah, they think about you in a very sexualized nature. Tell us about this Six of Cups. The Sun. Good memories. This person has very good memories from old, from a long time. You could have been with this person for a long time, but this person is also anxious about something. This person feels restricted and tired. Restricted and tired. Give us one more. 9 of Cups. This person feels restricted, like they can't reach some kind of wish fulfillment. Has this caused issues between you? So this person loves you, wants you, fancies you, but they feel they've lived life or have recently behaved like this love was holding them back. Tell me about the Justice, please. King of Wands. Passion very much there. There's a King of Wands energy and the Queen of Wands. Magician. This person is manifesting some kind of balance back into the situation, the world. They want this, whatever this period is that you're going through, this person that you're dealing with, they just want it to end. They just want it to end. So let's have a look. What would this person say? What would this person say to Aries? They left you before you could leave them. They can't stop thinking about you. And they are becoming a better person. And they know that they crossed the line with you. So I don't know what this person did, but this person wants you back. This person definitely wants you back. So thanks for watching. Give me a like. Even subscribe. It costs you nothing. And I'll see you again next month.